I wasn't sure you'd be here.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Curfew's starting early tonight. The Met says there's a storm building over the Atlantic. Could be dark for a few days. It shouldn't affect the launch, though.
Sometimes you look just like him, you know?
That's called genetics.
No, it's more than that. It's the way you carry yourself. There's a confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about my swagger.
Maybe I am. Four years.
It still doesn't feel real sometimes. Dad was always gone for years on a mission. I'm almost waiting for him to walk back through the door.
I know. Every time I say your name, I'm taken right back to those first missions with him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for. It's nice to remember him.
I can't stop thinking about him. Especially now. If he was in our position, what would he do?
I have wondered that myself.
Have you taken the time to really think it through?
I understand your concerns, young, but what if we really got to lose? You know, I look at you now, and I see that kid flying wild into the sun.
That was a long time ago.
When your father and I were on Mars, and we lost that CO2 tank. You know, he never once panicked. Just treated it like any other job we needed to do. Calm, composed. I remember it like it was yesterday. You know, I asked him how he could be so relaxed, and he just turned to me and he said,
Never forget why you started.
never forget why you started. He'd have all the answers. To Bill.
To Dad.
BP 120/70. Heart rate 72. Temperature 97.2.
Good morning to you too.
Take it easy. You'll feel groggy for a while.
No shit.
Oxygen saturation 95%. Respiration nominal. Look up. Pupils equal, round and alert. Subject is fully conscious.
Good morning, young.
Where's Carter and Sims? Shouldn't they be here?
Well, that is standard procedure. But this isn't a standard
Carter?
situation.
Sims,
What's wrong?
you read?
Stafford and I were woken up automatically by the ship. He's trying to reach the sleep technicians
Carter.
now,
Sims,
so wake up's on me.
you read?
What's going on, Isley?
We're reading multiple system crashes. I've been trying to establish why.
Thanks. Where are we?
Right where we're supposed to be, within range of the marker and decelerating for orbit. Waking the second pilot now?
Carter? Sims? Do you read?
Hypersleep pod is reading green on all vitals and ready for fluid drain. Heart rate 72. Temperature 97.2. BP 120/70.
Corinth is committed to your future. That's why we selected the best of the best and entrusted them with the survival of the human race. As you know, the Cassiopeia is a little larger than a standard recon vessel, but it was imperative to replicate the conditions of our sister ship, the Andromeda. If our survey is successful, the Andromeda will land on Tau Ceti F and begin the new chapter of civilization. The future starts now with Corinth.
Legend.
Simple pleasures, huh? How you feeling?
Like the hangover from hell?
Carter. Sims. Do you read?
Try that.
This is Commander Stafford. Where the hell are you two?
I read you, sir. We're in engineering. The ship suffered a minor hull breach, so we're running diagnostics and making the necessary repairs, as per protocol.
How bad are we talking?
We're still running diagnostics. Once we're done, we'll provide a full damage report.
Gut feeling.
Manageable. Looks like we were lucky.
Anything we need to jump on?
We're trying to establish that now.
Our orbital window is in 1 hour. Have you made engine preparations?
No, sir. The damage from the hull breach took priority.
Understood. We'll prep the engines ourselves.
Apologies we weren't there to wake you, sir. Can you confirm how many of you are awake?
Just the full flight crew. We'll wake the others in orbit as planned. Let's go check on Mitchell. You okay?
Just snoozing.
4 years of sleep wasn't enough, huh? Whenever you're ready, kiddo.
Rise and shine, Sleeping Beauty.
And to what do I owe the honor of this royal welcome?
There's been a hull breach. Carter and Sims are looking into it. It would explain why our oxygen processing is down.
That sounds bad.
Sound of control. But we're only an hour from the marker. Young, Isley, begin engine checks in preparation for orbit. I'll take Mitchell, and we'll reboot the CO2 scrubbers.
How about I save some oxygen and go back to sleep?
Come on, we have jobs to do. You feeling all right?
Kinda weird. Feels like I went to sleep only yesterday, and now I have a headache 4 years in the making. It's like my body's going one way and my mind's going another.
That's to be expected. Humans weren't made for hibernation.
Three. Science
Just make sure you take care of yourself over the course of the mission. body and mind. You understand?
Well, these guns have been asleep way too long.
Attaboy.
Hey, meant to ask you before they put us under. How do you feel about this being your last mission? Your grand finale?
It's a hell of an encore.
First manned exoplanetary mission. Not bad for a commander's farewell.
My duty is to serve. It's all I've ever known. I'm the luckiest commander in the Corinth ranks, with the best team I could have asked for. There's no other crew like us.
It's a real shame we lost McNamara.
A damn tragedy.
What's your take on Anders? Bit of a late replacement, huh? You trust her?
I trust the Corinth recruitment process. If McNamara was the best, Anders is a close second, especially given Cooper's seal of approval.
Sure. I guess so.
Isley, we're almost at hydroponics. Head over when you're done.
Okay, remind me why we're here?
Because the technicians didn't do their jobs. We'll need to bring the reactor to full power.
You know, I've never flown something with a reactor this size. You aren't worried it might pop? They get more unstable the bigger they are, don't they?
Don't be sensational. The tech's come a long way since Jessup Station. You'd struggle to break this one even if you tried.
How can you be so sure?
Because I trust the science. And I trust my ship. Come on. We need to get back on schedule.
Yeah, it was good to chat, Isley. No, you're not one for small talk.
Try.
I know. And I appreciate it.
The reactor should have spun up earlier. We'll need to redirect auxiliary power. Can you access that console? The Oracle is suggesting we redirect power from the landing systems. Just as well, considering we're not landing. Alternatively, we redirect power from fire control.
Landing systems temporarily disabled.
There we go. Just like Christmas.
That's good, considering we've missed the last few.
Thanks for the reminder. sit there long enough, you'll grow roots.
Bite me.
Oi. No, it's good to see you taking care of your mental health. And,
Engines are prepped and the power plant is fully operational, Commander. We're ready for orbit.
Excellent. Good work, Isley.
What did the pilot say when he walked into the bar?
I don't know, what did the pilot
Given the
say?
circumstances, I'd say they're both performing well.
Aren't they just? That tree was a neat addition. It's good to have a reminder of home.
Actually, it measurably reduces the load on our oxygen scrubbers. Plus, its canopy serves as an effective dust filter. But yes, I had a hawthorn just like it in my garden back at home. It's actually a cutting.
A little piece of you. I'm glad you're with us, Isley. This ship is all you. You should be proud to sail aboard it.
Of course, sir. I must say, I'm disappointed with our sleep technicians. I'd expected more efficiency from them.
You think they should have been there to wake us?
Well, I'd like to know why they thought the repairs were more important. For the record, I'd like to check their service logs.
Very well, for the record. But Isley, do remember that we're all a long way from home.
It's beautiful out there.